Favorite place to makan has to be my dad's store at the Chai Tao Kueh store at Block 107. Even though it has moved to Nisun JRC, but that would be my favorite place. My favorite place in Ang Mo Kio is the park right opposite the mosque where the McDonald's is. That is the place that I like because it's relaxing. The McDonald's is it's right next to the park, so you can sit on the outside and face the park, and it can be quite windy. I love such environment because it allows you to have time to think about things and make better decisions and to also consolidate your thoughts. Well, I go into politics because I see this as a natural progression of what I've been doing, my writing, my activism, and I have always been speaking up for Singaporeans on different platforms, and I feel that as a Singaporean citizen, it is your responsibility to go into government, to be able to then speak up and fight for change and to enact policies that will better protect Singaporeans. The Reform Party wants to have more transparency and accountability on the CPF and on returning a CPF to Singaporeans. Right. It also believes in implementing a minimum wage and having a better social safety nets for Singaporeans. So these are beliefs that I align very similarly to. I'm very grateful for this team because we are people who know one another, and we have been working with one another for in different ways for the past few years. So when we came on board, we are very focused on just getting things done, and we're very focused on just discussing issues that we have discussed before. So that helps. And we have volunteers as well who have assisted us over the years, and also volunteers who care about our health. So they actually buy tonic or even bird's nest for us. So very grateful, because otherwise, if you ask me, I would not know that when you go on campaigning, you need to take all these tonics. And when I start getting tired, that was when I realized, they are so important. So I feel very closely with Ang Mo Kio because I have lived the large part of my life here, and also in Serangoon and Hougang because I was travelling a lot there and meeting my friends there. So it's pretty much a place I grew up in, my hometown in that sense, and a place that I feel for. I have been campaigning on issues on the CPF and will continue to do so. On top of the CPF, I will also campaign on healthcare, education and housing, which are all part of the CPF as well. And last and ultimately, I want to have a fairer and more equal society where all Singaporeans are protected. So I hope that the government will have stronger social safety nets to ensure that this will happen. How far do I see myself going in politics depends on how far I go at this election. I will continue to speak up whether or not I go into the parliament, but it really depends on where voters will put me. I feel that this is a time for change, and socio-economically, things are getting worse off for a segment of Singaporeans, and more Singaporeans are going into poverty. I feel that this time it is time for Singaporeans to be brave, to step up and to believe in themselves, and to believe that they have the ability to fight for change. I want a Singapore that is more equal, that is more united, and I believe that if Singaporeans believe in their own power and vote in the right parties, we can see a new Singapore and policies that will enable our Singaporeans and protect our Singaporeans and allow us to have a new future. And this is what I really hope can happen for Singapore.